portal. I hope you guys are doing amazingly well. Today I'm here with a reading for you guys. This is a pick an image reading for what messages need to find you right now. So we have group 1 to the left with the first image and group 2 to the right with the second image. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out my website, which is linked down below. Any tips are appreciated to support my content creation. Take a few deep breaths, pause the video if you need to, and I will see you in your reading. Group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this image, this is your reading for what messages are meant to find you right now. So you guys chose this picture. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out my website, which is linked down below, and all tips are appreciated to support my content creation. So let's see what this image is showing you. What do you need to hear right now? The first thing I'm seeing is that you guys could have a connection to Egypt, or you could have a connection to different religions. Maybe some of you guys grew up Muslim, or you grew up religious, and right now you're transferring out of religion, or you're exploring spirituality. You're exploring your own spiritual beliefs outside of just what religion has to kind of tell you. You're exploring who you are. A big message for you right now is to not let yourself feel bad or like you should be conforming to a religion. You guys could be wanting to explore outwardly or inwardly, but there could be people around you that are trying to kind of force you or mold you or tell you that you have to be a certain way. This doesn't just have to be with religion. It can also be with, life in general. You could be wanting to just explore yourself. Maybe you're wanting to express your creativity or express your style or your fashion in a unique way, and you could feel in some ways that you are being criticized or made to feel like you have to fit into a certain box. Right now is a really big turning point for you in your life, where it's time for you to expand and realize who you are outside of who you've been told that you are. And don't feel negative in the exploration of your originality, of your authenticity. If someone or something is making you feel that it's negative for you to explore your own mindset and to have free thinking, these are energies that are against your free will, and it's time for you to set better boundaries or even cut certain people out of your life that are trying to keep you stuck in a certain box.
Hello, I'd like to definitely add on to that with the imagery of the Egypt aspect. You can also be seeing like maybe the Grand Canyon here, and piggybacking off of maybe going through a new journey. Imagine the Grand Canyon. It's so vast, and like imagine having your past life where you were, or the beginning of your life where you weren't really able to express yourself. You were not involved with the people who were really fostering your spirituality, and now you're realizing that was sort of, maybe you outgrew some people in your life, and now it's sort of daunting imagine just seeing the Grand Canyon for the first time. It's really daunting. You're seeing this vast sort of unmapped kind of landscape. It's huge, and you're on a new journey where you're going to be exploring the Grand Canyon. You're going to be figuring out every crevice of it, and by the end of the journey you're going to have a mental map, physical map of everything that you've been sort of was sort of scaring you, but you're going to be so knowledgeable. You're going to have such new perspectives by the end of it, and even though it seems like a huge task right now, it'll be worth it. I'm also seeing for group 1 that you finally reach a point of calm. You can see the person in this image is they seem finally at ease. They seem like they've been through a lot, and they're finally at ease. Maybe for some of us who are located on the Western Hemisphere, maybe in the United States or Canada, you can sort of see that maybe you're sort of trying to look outside the lens of Western kind of philosophy or spirituality. You're maybe looking towards the Eastern culture, trying to learn more. You can sort of see that with the connection that's being made to the figures on the left. They're definitely not Latin looking. They're maybe I'm getting some it's more like a character-based language I'm seeing on the left, and you're sort of seeing how the person in this image is starting to connect to that, starting to foster sort of more of a worldview rather than sort of a view that's sort of focused on a narrow focused view. So you're definitely trying to expand, and as much as it might seem that it's going to be a long journey, you will get through it and it will be worth it.
All right, that's what we're seeing for you guys, group number 1. Definitely comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. And I will see you next time. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe. Much, much love. Namaste. Welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are doing amazingly well. So if you chose this image, this is your reading. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out my website, which is linked down below, and make sure that you guys also donate if you're in the space to do that, to support my content creation. All tips are appreciated. Definitely let us know how this message resonates with you. So group number 2, there definitely is an energy here. You guys could be air signs. You could also be earth signs. Some of you guys also could have just a lot of random... You guys could have a lot of squares in your chart, or you could have a lot of signs that go against each other. So you could feel like you're constantly in a battle with yourself, or you're constantly clashing with yourself. Like in this picture, there's a sense of Antarctica. Not Antarctica. Antarctica specifically could be relevant for some of you guys, but there's a sense of Arctic and then desert in the image. There's duality that you guys have, but also you could feel like your chart clashes, and this could frustrate you sometimes, but just know that that's your power. That's your superpower. The fact that you're not just fire, but you're also air. You're not just air, but you're also water. There's definitely a reason behind that. So I feel like you guys are struggling right now because you could be viewing your superpowers as your greatest weakness, but right now it is time for you to question, what do I think my greatest weakness is? Because right now there's a realization for you that your greatest weakness is actually your greatest strength. Where have you been pushed down the most in your life? Where have you been suppressed the most in your life? What is your most blocked chakra? What chakra has been blocked a lot in your life? If your throat chakra could have been blocked a lot in your life, maybe you were told to be quiet, when you were younger, or that your voice didn't matter, that, don't talk up, stay in the kids lane, or whatever the case is. It's okay, then maybe your throat chakra is your most blocked. Where is your most blocked chakra? Because that is your where your superpower is. That's a hint to what your strongest spiritual gifts and abilities are in this lifetime. But definitely in this image, you can see that he's weaving the cosmos. So you guys are really, really seeing the power of your own abilities. But just remember that with great power comes great responsibility.
So for this image, we're seeing a mountain-like structure in the background. You can maybe even see some clouds that are in the middle of the mountain, or a hilltop. So this is showing that it's a very tall mountain. Then maybe you can even see on the sides there might be a valley, and the lines above the person's head, they seem a bit more convoluted than group 1, and the person is wearing a lot of beads, and they're sort of manifesting some kind of energy in their hands. So what I'm seeing here is that, as opposed to group 1, where it was more of you're looking towards the journey that will be, this seems like to me, and since the person in this image does seem a bit more elderly, it seems to me that you are at the middle or close to the end of your journey. You've already mapped out everything, and now you're sort of reflecting on everything that you've done so far. You have a lot of knowledge now. You have, and now you're sort of sorting through the knowledge. You can see the person is sort of focusing. Maybe they're sort of figuring out what what knowledge do I keep? What do I set aside? What's going to be useful for me? What do I not really need anymore? It's sort of like you've sort of gone through the valley, you've gone through the mountaintop, you've taken the adventure, and as you can see at the top of the lines, it almost resembles like a map, maybe some type of subway. So you have everything mapped out right now. You just need to discern the information, because even though the brain has a great capacity to learn, it you're gonna have to compartmentalize some things, put them, maybe if you don't forget some things, you want to maybe organize the information you've learned so you can quickly retrieve it. Let's say you've for example, maybe you've finished a big project, or you just got a promotion, or you just graduated from maybe like professional school, so now you're on the next journey of your life. You have all the information, and now you're ready to excel and finally take on, finally do the thing that required so much experience. It's time to succeed in your life. The goal you set out to do is now attainable. Whether you do it with a team or by yourself, or whether you want to help others, you now have the tools to do it.
Alright, that's what we're seeing for you guys. Group number 2. Thank you so much for joining. Definitely comment down below. Let us know how that resonates for you. Like, share, subscribe for more content. I will see you in my next video. Much love. Namaste.